Hey there, everybody, this is Evan Rogers coming at you with an NHK Easy News article. It's a sad one. Mrs. Hana Kimura killed herself. Very sad. And of course, the government will never waste a tragedy. They are talking about possibly trying to ban insults online. You might accuse me of making this political. I'm not the one making it political. When the government tries to take away your free speech, that is when it gets political. I'm very sad to see anyone die, but you got to protect your right to speech. Sorry, Hana Kimura, you deserve better than being used as a political thing. You're probably a cool girl. Never really met you, never really watched your stuff, but you know, you probably are cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and keep talking. So the police are thinking that she committed suicide after reading social media texts, and from what I understand, that's probably true. I looked up some other articles. She wrote some very sad stuff before she died, just saying sorry, blah, 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 blah. Again, if you're being bullied online, social media, most of social media is garbage, and for some reason, you're just seeing the underbelly of humanity. Remember, what are those famous things that some guy said a long time ago? There's this guy, and he said something like, "If you ever call yourself, or if you ever call your fellow man stupid, you will also be judged in the hellfire." So keep that in mind. Just because you're online doesn't mean that there ain't somebody watching you. All right. この番組は外国でもたくさんの人が見てます。Yeah, okay, so 見てます. We're watching. This mean is watching. However, let's think about this from a perspective. We're writing an article, and it's not like people are currently, as we're speaking, watching it. So it might just be best to translate this as people watch. We have hito ga mimasu, right? Hito ga mimasu. People watch. We could translate it as people are watching. That's acceptable. But another way to think about it might be people had been watching. People have been watching this show. Any of those translations really work, but I want to point out that just because it's mitemasu doesn't mean we can't use the idea of just the word watch, right? I watch TV. I watch Rick and Morty. That doesn't mean that can be a continuous idea, right? Every single week that it comes out, I watch it. That feels continuous. However, if you're currently in the process of watching it, you are watching it. But here, notice this news article. Sorry if I just breathed into the article in the microphone. This news article isn't saying people are watching it right now. That would be insane. Notice how they're mitemasu. Everyone translates teimasu as present progressive. It means it's currently happening. That's, guys, no, sorry. That's not exactly true. Right here, we have a perfect example of mitemasu not being currently happening. And yet, in a way, it does mean currently happening. Okay, so notice the linguistic time difference. In English, I am watching Rick and Morty means currently I am looking at it. If we say I watch Rick and Morty, that means every week continuously I watch it generally. Or we could say I've been watching Rick and Morty, and it means lately I have been watching it, and you kind of get the idea that you're going to continue watching it. Notice how all three of those are continuous, yet all of them are slightly different, but they're all the same. Mitemasu, here we could say watch, or we could say have been watching. I don't think we can actually use the common translation. This one is one where is watching is just wrong. So people have been watching, or people watch. Lots of people watch. There was the no. Taksan is oddly a noun. And yet sometimes it gets treated like an adjective. So anyway, taksan, this group of words where they're kind of like a noun, but they're also not like a noun, we generally call those adverbs in Japanese, even though they're not actually like adverbs. I mean, here we literally have the word modifying a noun. So it is an adjective. We could call it a no adjective even. So anyway, taksan no hito ga mitemasu. Lots of people are watching it. What kind of people? Gaikoku demo. Even, the mo here, even in foreign countries, many people are watching or watch this video. この番組は this TV show. As for this TV show, even in foreign countries, lots of people watch the show. And notice how here the wa particle is actually replacing the o particle, because the hitos, what are they watching? They're watching the bangumi. So we're taking bangumi o out of the middle of the sentence, throwing it at the front of the sentence, adding a wa to signify A, that's what we're talking about, and B, that's all that we're talking about. And so the wa can replace an o particle. Be aware wa is sometimes replacing o and not just a ga. アメリカなどの新聞やテレビも木村さんが亡くなったことやインターネットに悪口が書いてあったことを伝えてます。All right. Okay, so let's just start from the bottom. 伝えてます. Have been communicating, have been explaining, have been talking about, or are talking about, or talk about. Again, we have a little bit of leeway with our translations of ています。書いてあったことを伝えてます。They're talking about, they're communicating, and then here koto just kind of translates to that mean things were written on the internet. That, the koto, that warukuchi insults were written, have been written, are written on the internet. They're communicating. Somebody is communicating that on the internet mean things have been written and stuff like that she has died. Kimura-san ga nakunatta koto ya internet ni warukuchi ga kaite atta koto o tsudaete masu. Okay, so that she has died and that mean things were written about her on the internet that is being communicated, that is being transmitted, that is being expressed, might be a good translation. Who's doing this? We need to know who's doing this. America nado no shinbun ya terebi mo. Even TV and things like newspapers, and then this TV and newspapers are being modified with the no particle as America nado. Even American and other countries' newspapers and TV shows are talking about this, are communicating this stuff. Yeah. That's sad. So America nado, we're making an incomplete list of things that are modifying. So notice that the modification happens after nado. So it's America and other countries like America, and those are what are describing shinbuns ya terebi. So things that are modifying newspapers and TV are America and other countries, even these countries. Mo Kimura-san ga nakunatta koto ya internet ni warukuchi ga kaite atta koto o tsudaete mashita. Tsudaete sorry. So they're talking about it. They have been talking about it. Okay. Again, the kotos, we talked about this in the previous video, so check that one out if you're just jumping to this one for some reason. Let's just go ahead and finish this one off. 政府はインターネットに悪口を書くことをなくすために書いた人を今よりも簡単に調べることができるようにしたいと言ってます。Yeah, that's scary. Why would they be doing that? Anyway. Seifuwa, that's the chief subject. They're the one who is doing the itemas. They have said, this government has said. What have they said? The to particle, they have said that. Remember, we've talked about this in the previous video. Did we do that in this one? No. In the previous video, the to particle is that, as in, she said that he's a jerk. I'm thinking that I want a puppy, something like that. That kind of a that is this to particle. The government has said that they want to, so they want to do something. What do they want to do? They want to make it so that they're able to. Dekiru, able to. Yoni, in the fashion of. Yoni shitai. They want to make it so that they can. Shitai? So yoni suru. Now, shitai here is suru, yoni suru. We've seen this a million times in the coronavirus videos. Yoni, and in this video series as well. Yoni suru, so to behave in a way so that. To behave in a way so that. They would like to behave in a way so that. They'd like to make it so that, right? If you behave in a way so that something happens, you are making it so that that thing happens, right? I'm behaving so that I will have a lot of money next year. I'm making it so that I have a lot of money next year. But pretty much the same thing, right? So they want to make it so that they can dekiru. What can be done? Shiraberu koto ga dekiru. Okay, so right. So we have this we have the very common plain form verb followed by koto ga dekiru, which just means able to investigate. They want to make it so that they are able to investigate. Search, investigate. So the government has been saying that they want to make it so that they can search or investigate. Kantan ni, kantan na adjective. The ni particle turns into an adverb. Kantan ni, easily investigate. They want to make it so they can easily investigate. Yorimo. This mo here is just essentially the same thing as yori. More, much more. Let's check it out in the dictionary just to see if they have a better translation, distinction between yori and yorimo than what I'm giving. Yeah, yorimo, emphatic form of yori. Exactly. So it's just a stronger version of yori. Again, this is ejje.wellbe.jp. Check them out. Great dictionary. Jisho.org is great too. If you need a dictionary that's free, both of those are great. Weblio.jp because it's in Japan, and then jisho.org is fantastic as well. Yeah, yorimo is just a stronger version of yori. So much more. So the government has said that they want to make it so they can more easily than now, ima yorimo, more easily than now investigate. That's a hell of a sentence, right? Isn't it? Seifuwa, the government has said that they want to make it so that they can investigate easily, more easily than now, much more easily than now, kaita hito o, the people who wrote it. They want to be able to investigate / look into the people who wrote it. Kaitita, the people who, when we have a verb modifying a noun, we have the people who or the people that or the noun that, kaita, the people who wrote it. And that o particle is telling us the thing that they're going to shiraberu. So they have said they want to be able to investigate the people who write nasty things online much more easily than they are now. They would like to make it that way. Suru tame ni, nakusu tame ni. Okay, so tame ni, in order, so that, in order, for the purpose of, nakusu tame ni, to make something go away, to get rid of something, to get rid of kaku koto, to get rid of, okay, so, sorry, let's start at the beginning. The government has said that they want to make it so that they're able to investigate much more easily than now the people who wrote such things. Internet ni warukuchi o kaku koto o nakusu tame ni. In order to get rid of insults and nasty stuff on the internet, they want to make it so they can much more easily investigate who wrote said nasty thing. All right. Very sorry to hear about Hana Kimura's death. I'm also very sorry to hear the government suddenly choose to make someone famous a pawn in their scheme to take away your rights. Don't let them do it. Have yourselves a happy dappy day. Sorry, it's a sad one. Peace out.